Yes. Are you Luffy? Can't miss that straw hat.
Will there be an Oran Host Club season 2?
I will give anything for Oran High School. Because you know what? I mean, they're all graduating, so it needs to be like the Oran College Host Club. Right? I would love more Oran. Everybody, and I don't speak for many voice actors much of the time. But I can speak, I think, for the cast of Oran. We would love it. Everybody involved in that show had so much fun. Caitlin, more than anything. And we would love to do more Oran. If there was ever more, we would love to do it. Yes?
If you could sing any style of music, any at all, like opera, folk, whatever, what would you like
Polka.
to
Roll out the barrel.
What would you like to try? Even if it sounded absolutely terrible.
Well, I can promise you I wouldn't do it for very long if it sounded terrible. You know what, you guys? Ever since I started writing music, my favorite kind of stuff to sing were ballads. You know, like power ballads and love songs and stuff like that. And so I ended up writing a lot of those kind of songs. But then I kind of forced myself to write up-tempo things and different styles of music and try to kind of broaden myself vocally. But and I've done a lot of musical theater, so I've done a lot of Camelot and Oliver and Fiddler on the Roof and Annie and Your Good Man Charlie Brown and all those kind of things. But are you asking what I would do? Is there a style that I have not done? Or what would be my favorite thing to sing? Is that what you're asking?
I'm just asking, what would you like to just try? Even if it's like completely out there.
Someone is dying in the center row. What is that?
Do you need help?
My so-called ringers.
I love it. It sounded like you were killing a chipmunk. She said singing. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. It's not singing. It's rapping. If it were singing, they'd call it singing. It's called rapping. And I had some really good friends that are very good rap artists, but I'm not one of them. Actually, there is a song of mine that I actually did a little bit of, you could call it rapping. It's on one of my CDs called Metafiction. So if you're like a rapper and you're like, I want to hear that, man. I want to hear that. I want to hear how bad he raps, then that's the CD for you. Country. I'm going to sing some country. I'd like to sing country music. No, I wouldn't at all, actually. Question. Who's got a question? Yes. Yes.
If out of all of the characters that you voiced, if they were all in a fight at once, who would win?
Can I ask a question, please? I want to know, what is the preoccupation with making my characters fight? Every convention, what's your name?
Matt.
Matt, every convention I go to, if Tamaki and Edward get a fight, if Dark Mousy and Junpei got a fight,
But this is all of them. Who would win?
okay, if all of them, it's fine, no. Fine would be like, I'm out of here. Okay, it would be a tie between, we must narrow it down to fighting skills. Who's got fighting skills? I'm gonna have to say, well, Tamaki has enough. Tamaki would probably be in a ball in the corner, like, please, no, please. Not the face, not the face. You know, Dark Mousy would probably fly away. You know, he'd just fly off. I think it would come down to a fight between Ed and Brody. Hey, get your mind out of the gutter. Love that's a big bug pie. Yes, question.
I have two questions.
Yes.
One, do you think there's a character difference between Edward in the original series and the Brotherhood?
That is an awesome question. I have been asked that before. You know what, you guys? Did you hear the question?
Yeah.
The question was, do I think there's a difference between Ed from the original series and Ed from Brotherhood? Here's the way I approach that, okay? To me, in my heart, Edward Elric is Edward Elric. Now wait a minute. Brotherhood takes that person on a whole bunch of new adventures. You understand what I'm saying? A whole bunch of new adventures. He meets new people. He goes places he didn't go before. Xerxes and Imsan Gluttony and and meets Ling and you know what I mean? And he meets all of these new characters and he goes on these new adventures. But he's still Ed. That's my take. So when we started Brotherhood, I felt like I knew Ed pretty well. I mean, I had done 52 episodes of the original series, video games, OVAs, Conqueror of Shambhala, right? So, I mean, I felt like I knew that character pretty well. So when we just started Brotherhood, the first, 8 or 10 episodes were very much of a recap. I mean, it was Lior, and it was Cornello, and it was, some of the original stuff. But then it starts going in different directions. And suddenly Ed's not wearing his red coat anymore. And suddenly there are these new characters, and he's in a new city, and they're going places they've never been before. And for me, it was the same kid, only new adventures.